Hey, how's it going, guys? KAMZ here, bringing you guys a spawn trap tutorial on the map Hijacked. And yes, this will be the first spawn trap tutorial I'm going to be doing on Black Ops 2. If you guys aren't familiar with my spawn trap tutorials, I have some spawn trap tutorials on MW3. I have one on Fallen, I have one on Carbon, I have one on Bootleg. But yes, I have spawn trap tutorials on MW3. If you guys aren't familiar with it, I'd like to use the theater mode in here so I can better explain and show you guys what I'm trying to explain to you guys, so you guys can understand a lot more easier rather than me just talking or just going to a blank map and then running over and not being able to give you full details and full examples on how the enemy team will be spawning in front of you, kind of thing. So yes, first off, I'm gonna show you guys the spawn points on C flag. And by the way, this is domination. This is C flag domination. Here is where we spawn. Majority of the time, though, when we do get the spawn traps or when the game starts to play, you're gonna be spawning on the left side of this pool and on the right side of this pool. Majority of the time. So I'm gonna go up. So that's C flag. Gonna go to the enemy team side on A flag, and they're gonna spawn here. When the game starts and we're on a roll already, the spawn points are gonna be here in this corner here, exactly where I'm looking at. They're just gonna spawn right there, and they're gonna spawn on the opposite side also, right here. So I'm gonna go up bird's eye view, free roam, play this for you guys and let you guys watch, and I will explain to you guys as it plays. So I'm actually gonna try to fast it up here and there, try to keep the spawn trap tutorial a lot shorter than what I used to do on MW3. They were like 10 minutes and up, so I want to try to keep it down before 10 minutes. So as you can see here, we're trying to capture B flag as usual, and you guys can see on the left and on the right where we are spawning and where the enemy team is spawning. So it's pretty much straightforward. It's an easy map to do the tutorial on because it's pretty much one of those mirror image maps that I was seeing in the last commentary that I did, or last of the couple of commentaries that I did of mirror image maps. Examples are like Hijacked. Both sides of each map is pretty much the same thing. You got a building in front of you, you got two long hallway areas, you got B flag, of course, that comes to the middle. It's very chaotic. So yes, as you can see here, that's how the spawn points work so far on domination. Those are the two spawn points you're going to be coming out of when you do die and you respawn. So that's that part. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to fast this up and give you examples. Why I do these spawn trap tutorials also is for if you guys need clips, montage clips. Spawn trap tutorials is majority of the times that I do get my clips from. So it's a lot more easier for those of you who wants to make montages and get clips. These are easy ways to get clips for montages, or you could just run and gun and flip the spawn all the time and just run into the spawn and just get those guys out and then go to the other side and then get those guys out too. So yeah, and for a spawn trap, the imaginary wall is gonna be right here. It's gonna okay. This barrel to the other side of the barrel, do not go past here. If you do go past, you can only go about this far, and make sure you don't stand here, otherwise they're going to start to flood out on the left side majority because you're closer to that spawn point where the enemy team's going to come out from. So you come in here, come back out. Say if you're working on a feed, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 kill, 5 kill, get back out, get right back out already. Because if you stay here too long, you're gonna flop the enemy team on the left side, and they're gonna flood out there, and then people are gonna start to come out, pouring out a lot harder than on the right side or than in the middle. But so far, this is gonna be the imaginary wall. It's not gonna be a straight wall. It's gonna actually be a crooked wall. What we do here is we just come here and go back and forth, clip kills, run, check the middle, run left, clip kills, and all we do is just keep running back and forth, left and right, just to hold up that barrier and keep the enemy team in their spawn, which will become a spawn trap. So there's two areas you can be here, and there's also the middle, but excuse me, max players can only be about 2 people in the building, and one person, here's another spot where you can be if you want montage clips, or you just want to get a really high KD and just spawn kill some of these people here. But what you're going to do is you're going to come here. You're going to see them spawn in that corner. Excuse me. You're going to see them spawn in that corner. So, god damn, I'm freaking gassy. Excuse me. But what you do is come back out. You do not go out of this door though. What you do is you run back and forth. You go here. You have to keep moving. If you're in this building, you gotta keep moving around. Otherwise, if you stay here too long or you step out of this door, boom, that's a flip already. The enemy team's gonna spawn right behind you. So here are the clips, and like I said, those are 2 spawn points. The 2 spawn points, they're only gonna be spawning at a flag. You could be like this, hiding behind not hiding behind the door, but you'd take cover for a little bit, reload, come back out, take your clip, boom, boom, come out, look to the left, boom, boom, hide again, come right, boom, boom. There you go. You got your clips. And you got your kills. So that is a spawn, and I'll give you an example of what the right side or the left side is possible. I kind of failed on this feed. But this is an example of what can happen. Say 6 people come at you on the right side. This is really, really easy to get montage clips. So yes, that is an example of my fail feed, and I'm floating in the air. But yes, that is a spawn trap. I'm gonna fast this up. No. I'm gonna fast it. I'll give you guys a bird's eye view again, let you guys see how it happens. And the only time, in fact, see this guy here, Monkey Man? He spawned in this little corner here is because one of our what do you call? Somebody pushed up a little bit too much on this side, or there were too many people inside of the building pushing up. So this is kind of like how I would say in MW3, it's kind of like a side swipe spawn flip. Kind of. It's not going to spawn on the opposite ends. They're going to spawn someplace in the middle. It's going to be like an oddball spawn point. I'll call it that. An oddball spawn point. So what happened is too many people were in the building, or too many people kind of pushed up a little bit more, and I had here's my teammate. He's here, so he's in visual view of the other spawn points. This is why this guy ends up spawning here. And there's a couple of people that's actually going to spawn here. Actually, those 2 guys just spawned in that corner. That's what happens when it's kind of evened out on the map. If you got your bodies filled out throughout the map, they're gonna have a lot of you're gonna have a lot of oddball spawn points. But it's not mostly likely it'll happen all the time, because it's an objective game, and you have your spawn points on C flag and you have your spawn points on A flag. Say if you're playing free for all, you're gonna have a lot of spawn points on this map. So yeah, I'm gonna fast this. Like I said, I'm gonna fast this up and let you guys watch. Actually, I'm gonna come down a bit, show you guys that they actually do spawn right in those 2 corners. See? Yep. Very simple. Very, very simple. And I actually got a guy with my tomahawk on this side. Yep. Very small map and very simple to spawn trap. Very, very bad. It sucks to be in the spawn trap when you do play on this map. I don't like getting spawn trapped on Hijack. It sucks. It really does. So here's the vice versa, the opposite side. We're spawn trapping. It's the same thing with that building. 2 people. 4 people on each side run back and forth. They switch sides. They're like parties. Oh, phone! No! Stop it, Incubus Stellar. Stop. It's the same thing as the other side. You're going to come here and you come there. And 2 people can go back and forth, keep the enemy team in the spawn point. So I'm going to raise this up again and just fast it up. So that's pretty much how the spawn points work on Hijacked, on Domination game mode on Hijacked. Yeah. As you guys can see, we're building that imaginary wall, and these guys just keep spawning on the left and the right of the pool. Very, very, very simple map. So I'm actually going to close this out. Hopefully you guys like this. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, or put a comment down letting me know what map you would like to see if you would like to see more. So this is it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Shooties. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter. I'm out.